Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's the Bills in possession of the football as we rejoin the action in the first quarter. Allen going to get it quickly out to Coleman. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Texans' 39-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And again, it's Allen. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
First down.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. For the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Texans nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Looking to put a drive together. Now a run. Here's the rookie from USC. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the 27-yard line.
Now Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. They get 11 back on now and lose to 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. It was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And Stroud now to throw. That's complete. Woody Marks. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
At the 34-yard line.
Stroud going to give to Marks. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's the linebacker, Madden Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss. Stroud. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you going, oh no. Looked like they had that one set up well on 3rd down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Allen. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now Allen has his man. It's Shakir. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Motion man is Shakir. Allen going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. Jalen Knoll deep for Houston. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
At the 44-yard line.
Out to the right, out to the right. 18, what's that?
Marks now on 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. 18, what's that?
Here's Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Swap, level swap.
Stroud looking to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, 55 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Texans 10.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A gain of 11 on the play.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. To the air, Allen. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Allen off the play fake. Here's a diving catch right side. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
16 more yards. That's another Bill.
Now Allen.
First down.
Setting up the screen for Cook. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
James Cook.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Allen now looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bills 1st down.
Allen running right on the option. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And stopped a few. Yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Moore, the man in motion. Here's Allen. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Henry toe there to bring him down defensively. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Back to throw. Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. Touchdown, Bills. Keon Coleman. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have regained the lead.
His kick is good.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 14-10.
Texans 10.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's Nico Collins, and this offense getting set to go for another drive. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Up the middle, it's Marks. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Tackle on the play by Christian Benford. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Stroud to throw it. On a slant, here's Collins. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
At 18. That's it.
A handoff. It's Marks. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Matt.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jaden Higgins, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Derek Stingley, he got there in a hurry, and he earns the TFL. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 14. Throwing now is Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Here's Knoll pushing through the contact. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On first down, back to Marks. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That was Terrell Bernard navigating his way to the backfield and dropping him for a loss.
At the 45-yard line.
Now Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And Stroud now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Stroud. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Again, it's Stroud. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So halftime straight ahead. It is time. Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
At the 33-yard line.
Stroud working out of the gun. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. This now a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. 18. Outside.
Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Texans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
First down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's Stroud. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's some good running from Stroud, and he gets them the first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Texans.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run, too. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Woody marks an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bills 14. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Allen. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And Knox is going to have a Bills first down as he's up to the 43.
10 yards. That's good for Bills. First down.
Allen going to throw. Shakir holds it in. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That's another Bills. First down. A gain of 12. First down, Bills.
On play action, Allen under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now Allen. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
This a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson.
got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
To throw, it's Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, not bad. Number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Texans offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Stroud out of the gun here. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins laying himself out in the end zone. And the Texans get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And here come the Bills. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
brings up second and a yard at the 35-yard line.
Now Allen. On the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. That's a strong running. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Bills first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking on the outside, he finds Shakir. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Here's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Coleman. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now Allen again. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Complete to Coleman. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 7-yard line.
To the air, Allen. Touchdown! Josh Palmer, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit.
The Bills are lining up.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Stroud to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz from 17 yards out, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Motion man is Shakir. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Allen. It's caught by Coleman. He's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, two's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
44-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. And a quick throw there is incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Allen now looks to throw. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
1st down. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Buffalo.
They'll throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33.
10 yards. That's another Bills 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And complete, right side to Cook. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw again. Finding Knox there, complete. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. That's taken in by Palmer. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They like going to him in the the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Allen from the gun on third down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Will Anderson, his second sack of the night.
And it's fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First and goal at the 5.
They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Ray Davis taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Prater for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
27.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And the Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
18, that's it.
Again, it's Marks. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
From out of the gun, here's Marks. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... shrink. Do you wanna like my dreams? She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to her. He said my life's a bore. So quit my wonder 'cause it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Grasping to control, so I better hold on. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I not?
Your blades are sharpened with precision. I know you're waiting in the distance.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the LA Chargers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Ole Miss.
And what a great journey for this young man from USC to Ole Miss, which totally fit his game. Nice arm, excellent runner, and he got better each and every year for the Rebels. The Giants obviously believed in him. They traded back into the first round to pick him up. They know they have their quarterback for the future.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Right back to Tracy. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Dart. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Singletary, they'll run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line of the game. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't Having in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the give, it's Vidal. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. This one finds McConkey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Money up to a whole nother level. Don't know no better. Then I got rich and evil. Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spit 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Diamonds on me, I'm a blue jelly.
3rd and 4. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Delta, Hunt.
Back to throw here, Herbert. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
That flag, that'll push him back 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Vidal. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
If you want to act, what? You can keep yourself where you at.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Herbert. Pass hauled in by Johnston. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now 2nd and 5.
At the 13-yard line.
Set. Ready.
A run. Here's Vidal. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
down.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
Set. Lady. Ground. Set.
On the ground, it's Vidal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Kamani Vidal, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. Before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out. And they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The Dicker field goal. He's back out, ready to send it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Running left is Tracy. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. Oh, look at the juke. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They just got their season.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
380.
Again, it's Vidal. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Delay of game, offense.
So that flag will set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. Vidal. And he'll go down at the 28. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
On 4th down, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Vidal. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Herbert. Complete to Johnston here. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
That's another Chargers first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Set.
Now it's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Will Dissly, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Across the middle, he finds Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion left, Robinson. Dart. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Dart. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he stopped immediately there. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Throwing, Dart. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Singletary is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 19.
Now they send a running back in motion right. Looking to throw, Dart. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Deion Henley in there to bring him down.
Loss of 8 yards. It's 3rd down and goal.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. Just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert now. That one complete to McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A gain of 6. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Short throw to Disley. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
At the 46-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second
and a couple.
At the 47-yard line.
Lion. Ready.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. The ball. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
14 more yards. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert over the middle and caught by McConkey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 8-yard line.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 2 there, and it's third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out comes Wan'Dale Robinson with his New York offense. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
At the 30-yard line.
They go play action with Dart. Robinson's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Wan'Dale Robinson. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Giants.
On play action, here's Dart. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Dart. This one to Slayton over the middle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Dart looking to throw again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First down, New York.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing his Dart. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
the partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That could really, really be demoralizing.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now he'll tuck this and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. They'll try to throw for it with Dart. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
Now Younghoe Koo, who of course used to kick for the Chargers, on for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Vidal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This one finds McConkey. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Set. 380. Set.
Play action. It's Herbert. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
80. Ready.
Herbert back to the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnston. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet and then taken down right at the 30. This offense so far on third down, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now it's Herbert. That is caught at the 7. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, Herbert feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Catch made by Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Giants.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
7-yard gain on the play.
Throwing again is Jard. That is caught. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Giants.
To throw, Dart. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Dart. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New York.
Throwing his Dart. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10. Here's Dart once more. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line.
Jackson Dart sacked. A loss of 6 yards. It's third.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Here's Dart. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau.
A 3-yard pickup.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. Vidal. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Here is 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
Herbert now. Short throw to Dissler. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
a gain of 3.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Dart. That's complete to Slayton. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out of the gun, here's Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Dart. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Throwing, Dart. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
At the 42-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That one complete to McConkey. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And this is caught. He's got him. Touchdown, LA. Lad McConkey. 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers have made it a 3-score game now here in the fourth. Extra point try now from Dicker. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just look at right side, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And that pick 6, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.